like a typhoon that'll rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, and I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time for. I got the moves, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. That's a drip. She in my wrist. That's a freezer. Give me assist. Give me teamwork. Keep it consistent. Go the distance.
They say whatever. Opinions change just like the weather. I got a question for whoever. Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better?
Yeah, it's the king of crunk. Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that, ain't none of that they're new to us. Acting like that you pop off, no damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane, carry you like that do the truck. Trend following, I'm surprised you just now catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl, I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind, no matter my mind. I promise it get pitiful. They love me, I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy, I'm steady, they killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them.
I'm so sick of all you weak, lame. Sick of being so humble, man. It's dead for that, man. It's 2023.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You talk about this Giant defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
On play action, it's Murray. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Murray now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 14-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Here we go, hey.
Now Jones. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Half 88, half 88, half 88. Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Elsa.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they got 3rd and short.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Barkley will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Wide shift to Crude.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Barkley. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. You talk about this Giant defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
This is taken at the 23. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
The throw over the middle taken in. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Over here.
The tight end in motion right.
Up we go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Waller. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Here's Jones from the gun on third down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Murray now. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on. If they can get points on this drive, 1st and 10 upcoming. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Okay, here we go. Super right, Pacino. Super right, Pacino.
Operating from the gun, Jones. High up there to grab it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. The Giants at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. All the option left, it's Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. Go North Copper. Go North Copper. Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach.
Jones now on 1st and 10. A quick throw, but incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go. Hey.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Go, dog, dog, dog.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to stretch out their lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice the 2-minute.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at at the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 50 yards. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Rolling to his left. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Myers' kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the 2nd half.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Biggie. Again, it's Barkley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That first, good for 20 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Hands it off out of the gun, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Flushed out right. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Barkley, inside handoff. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jones will try and run with it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a...
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 60 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
A pitch comes to Walker, and he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Murray again. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Myers' kick is good, and they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go Gunner! Go Gunner! Go Gunner! Go Gunner! Up go!
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Now, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. It seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
They'll come out in the pistol. Murray changing the play.
Big ass open. Big ass open.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've got their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Timberland.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Hard throw, incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Well, you don't have to be a student of X's and O's to know that right there, that just was the perfect play call defensively.
You're exactly right, because what they did really well, disguised their intentions. They never thought that the corner would come on the blitz, but when he did, that QB was exposed and brought to the ground.
He'll buy some time right. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And a nice call and really good execution there, because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle, perhaps. You know, you don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get him done. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Myers' kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
This is 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll go to Barkley again. They'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd down.
Why shift to Crude? Why shift to Crude? Hey, why shift, Mac? Out, go.
Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield and spotted at the 49.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Timberland.
To throw is Jones. Flush to his right.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's 1st down.
Hey, alert. Ladybug. Up we go.
Now Jones. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now 1st and goal. Back to the same target, Campbell. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Murray. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here comes second down. Murray to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. 3 ticks remain. This is it here. Murray, one final try. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Giants, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Seattle,
tripping, this is easy, got them excited to meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs, pick up the to it and repeat, I ain't hear nothing hate to say, let them talk about it, no bruise about 100 deep, gotta walk around it, I kill it and then I walk away, put the chalk around it, I just get low key and watch them talk about it, I'm in New York and we finna get loose, squeeze the big apple and give me the juice, don't wanna talk, I just do what you do. Alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip, they're just missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and finish the business. I'm sitting in business. Just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching the pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it. I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are yo mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka. I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters will cry me a river like boo. Breaking the heart, breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy.